Hey Russell, I thought I'd make this personal video for you as a way of an explanation for what I've been doing lately on Facebook. You see, I use Facebook, number one, to promote God. Okay, the video that you're asking me about, I think you're the one where I'm lifting weights. You heard the phrase, "Any publicity is good publicity." Well, if any publicity is good publicity for humans, then it follows any publicity is good publicity for God. Every single thing I do, every single post, most of them, the majority of them, are to promote God and what He's been doing in my life. So I'm going to go ahead and read you some Bible as a way of explanation. I'm like one of the characters from the Old Testament. It's nothing new, okay? I'll start with David, when his father went to send him to the soldiers camped outside where the Philistines, where Goliath was challenging the soldiers for King Saul. Okay, and what is they said, "You can't do this. You can't fight against. You're just a boy." And he goes, "Your servant," this is David, he's about to become king. "Your servant used to guard his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear would come and grab a lamb from the flock, I would go after it, hit it, and snatch the lamb from its mouth. And if it turned on me, I would catch it by the jaw, smack it, and kill it. Your servant has defeated both lions and bears, and this uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, because he has challenged the armies of the living God." Then David, "Adonai, who rescued me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, will rescue me from the paw of this Philistine." And King Saul saw the confidence in this young man. He said, "You know what? Go ahead. Go for it. Go with God. Go with Adonai." Okay, so that's one. Okay, you following me, Russell? And then, I'm doing exactly what these characters from the Bible did. These real people. When somebody challenges me with their false god, their false idol, I'm gonna, hey, any publicity is good publicity. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I've done this before. I've fought in many battles before. This is nothing. This is gonna be a cakewalk. And it's to show people that I believe what I believe. I 100% am convicted by the Word of God. Now we flip to 1 Kings 17, and this is from 25. We're talking about Elihu said to the prophets of Baal, "Choose one bull for yourselves and prepare it first, because there are many of you. Then call on the name of your God, but put no fire under it." They took the bull that was given to them, prepared it, and called to the name of Baal from morning till noon. "Baal, answer us!" But no voice was heard, and no one answered. As they jumped around on the altar they made around noon, Elihu began ridiculing them, just as I'm ridiculing Preston, just as I'm ridiculing Dustin. "Shout louder! After all, he's a god, isn't he? Maybe he's daydreaming, or he's on the potty, or he is away on a trip. Maybe he's asleep and you have to wake him up, Dustin." So they shouted louder and slashed themselves with swords and knives as their custom was, until blood gushed out all over them. By now it was afternoon, and they went on ranting and raving until it was time for the evening offering, but no voice came, no one answered, no one paid attention. Then Elihu said to all the people, "Come over here to me." All the people came up to him as he set about repairing the altar of Adonai that had been broken down. Elihu took 12 stones, in keeping with the number of tribes of the sons of Yaakov, to whom the word Adonai had come, saying, "Your name is to be Israel." With the stones he built an altar in the name of Adonai. Then he dug a trench around the altar large enough for half a bushel of grain. He arranged the wood, cut up the bull, and laid it out on the wood. Then he said, "Fill 4 pots with water, pour it on the burnt offering and on the wood." They did it. "Do it again," he said, and they did it again. "Do it a third time," he said, and they did it a third time. By now the water was flowing around the altar, and it had filled the trench. Then, when it came time for offering the evening offering, Elihu, the prophet, approached and said, Adonai, God of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your word. Hear me, Adonai, hear me, so that this people may know that you, Adonai, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back to you. Any publicity is good publicity, Russell. Then the fire of Adonai fell. It consumed the burnt offering, the wood, the stones, and the dust, and it licked up the water in the trench. When all the people saw it, they fell forward on their faces. Adonai is God! Adonai is God! Elihu said to them, seize the prophets of Baal! Don't let one of them escape, Dustin or Preston! They seized them, and Elihu brought them down to Vadi Kishon and killed them there. You see what I'm saying, Russell? I'm a man of God. I'm a man of the Old Testament. I am a man of the New Testament. I'm as gentle as a dove and as cunning as a snake. When I see an opportunity to promote God, if somebody's challenging me, threatening to beat me up, hey, I'm not going to let him walk all over me. No, I'm going to call upon God. Lord, what do you want me to do? Okay, I'm going to make a video about him then. See what he does. He did nothing. He's got nothing. He can't come up against a man of God, Russell. Neither can anyone come up against you if you follow and if you believe 100%. That's all I'm saying, Russell. God bless.